All right, Coach, as they say, a win is a win is a win. But the first thing you said in the post-game press conference was, yeah, we got to win, but there are a lot of details we need to clean up. You said it a couple times. Can you share with the people that are watching, like one of those details where you said, we just had to be better at that?
Well, you know, defensively, we had opportunities at the quarterback. Got to contain him. You know, Chase makes a great pass rush, beats the tackle clean. He's striking the quarterback. Got to wrap it up.
Right.
And then secondly, the guys that are coming on the inside got to stay in their gap responsibility, not let them escape. I mean, that's a detail thing, you know. Our route running in some phases, we've got to win on the second level releases that you have, and when you get that, you got to be able to get back into your route. That's a little detail. Those are little things, you know. Protections. You know, if I'm chipping, I want to make sure I chip on the correct side with the right type of hand placement to help. So, details.
Right.
You know,
going
through my progression as the quarterback, where do I start and how quickly do I got to get across in terms of timing? That's a detail. Those are little things that, again, as we're going through it, it's a young team. Young guys are making some mistakes, even veteran guys, but we have to continue to focus in on those details. That gives us a chance to win. One
of the things you've said for several weeks, everybody has said, get off to a fast start. You got the first drive and a field goal, and then Jamison Crowder, little Jamison Crowder comes up with a 61-yard return. Do you know the last time that a punt returner returned one for a touchdown for this organization? 7 years, and it was Jamison Crowder.
Oh, wow.
So he got a 61-yarder, put you guys right in a good spot. That's a guy who was a late or an early season acquisition.
Yes, he was. You know, our original punt returner, Dax Mills, is hurt. We put him on injured reserve. Jamison's out there, and we claim him. We get him to come in, be on our practice squad. We elevate him immediately, and then put him to the 53 the next week.
Right, and he's been very good for you so
far. Yes, he has,
far.
and not just contributing on special teams, but he's now contributing the regular offense. As he's gotten a chance to learn it, I know that there are some things that EB trusts him to do.
Brian Robinson, please tell me that screen was perfectly executed.
I'll tell you it was perfectly executed, but we missed a detail.
What?
Yes, we did.
Come on.
But what's really cool about it, though, and I agree with what Coach Bieniemy said in this morning's meeting, was what he was really pleased with was the guys played, and they played fast, and they continue to play, okay? They had a guy sniff it out, okay, kind of disrupted it, but everybody else kept doing their job. Brian found the hole, and Sam got it to him. Okay, so again, you keep playing fast, you keep going quickly, something positive is going to happen. And that's what happened on that play. It's a great example of doing your job and continue to do it until you get it done right.
What's the most impressive was Sadiq Charles and T-Mac, Scary Terry, right at the goal line, still blocking. And boy, I mean, B-Rob pancaked that dude.
Yes, you know, it's one of those things that, and I know everybody remembers it from training camp. You hear that booming voice, that Eric Bieniemy screaming, fine work. That's what he's talking about. Blocks downfield help make explosive plays. And that's one of the things that Coach is trying to get across to his guys.
One of the things your defense did was to turn that ball over. You got 3 picks on the day. And I think we saw last week where guys were jumping routes and it didn't turn out well. They jumped routes and it turned out spectacular for you guys.
Well, part of that was really a real good combination of pass rush, play calling. There were some excellent calls in that game on both sides for us, actually in all 3 phases, that really helped set plays up. And then the way the guys executed. That's the thing that we're looking for, is that everything coming together at the right time.
The best ability is availability.
Yes.
Defensively, Cody Barton and Cam Curl have played every defensive snap for you guys this year. In this league, that's incredible.
Yes.
I mean, and they're providing something for you. Just when you talk about guys like that, what do they do for you?
Well, first and foremost is they are both guys that are leaders on the defensive side. They lead their respective groups, you know. Cody with handling the front 7, and for the most part, Cam being one of the guys who's helping to handle the back 7. Those guys have done a great job for us. They really have. And they're always there, like you said, availability.
Sure. You get ready for the New York Football Giants, a division game there. As you begin your preps, what's the message to the team?
First and foremost, throw records out. Don't even think about that. Just understand it's a divisional game. Understand the importance and significance of what it means to play the Giants.
All right, so, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I asked you a question. There was an organization called the Warrior K9 Connection. They're out of Boyd's, Maryland. and they are surface dogs that are trained by veterans for veterans. And I said to you, they'd like to, I want to nominate a dog in your father's honor. And I said, let's name the dog Eugenio. And you said no to me. And you gave me the reason why. And what's the reason why? Why wasn't Eugenio?
I wanted it to be chief. My dad was a chief warrant officer. And one thing I know, and that was his soldiers respectfully and lovingly called him chief. And so that would just be a really cool thing.
So look, here's Chief.
Hi, Chief. Oh, hi, buddy boy. Oh, my God.
And he will go to a serviceman. He's been trained by a veteran. He will go to a veteran.
Oh, hi, buddy boy.
Chief is going to have the opportunity to work with soldiers over at Fort Belvoir's Soldier Recovery Unit, who are kind of need complex care, either from deployment or their time in the military. So he's going to get to work with them as a form of animal-assisted therapy.
This is Sarah from
Hi,
K9
nice
Connect.
to
Thank
meet
you,
you.
Sarah. This is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
It really is. Well, thank you very much for the honor.
No, thank you for giving us the honor of naming him after your dad. We take pride in the fact that all of our dogs are named after service members. We want to share all of their stories. So it's an honor for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And so what does it mean so Chief now will go to someone who has served just like your dad did. How does that hit you?
Well, it hits me very well. It really does. I mean, it's one of those things that, I was very fortunate to have a dad that served our country and know exactly in my own way what it means to be part of it. And so to be able to give back to a soldier or soldiers, I think is a wonderful thing. I really do. It's one of the things that we need to do, and it's a really cool honor. Well, thank you guys.
Absolutely. Chief, nice job.
Chief. So he's 11 weeks old. So just an itty bitty guy.
Now, where do you get your guys' dogs from?
So we have our own breeding program. So we're a part of Assistance Dogs International. So that's the accrediting organization. We work with all the other accredited service dog organizations within ADI and share dogs for breeding. So he was born at our facility up in Germantown.
Okay.
He has 2 sisters. He's actually the only boy in this litter. So he has a couple sisters, but he comes to class with 4 other dogs that are the same age as him. So they are kind of getting to learn and grow together. And then as soon as they're fully vaccinated, they'll have the opportunity to come work with soldiers over at the SRU. There you are.
The cool thing is that they are trained by the veterans and then go to the veterans. So he'll see about how many veterans during his training.
So up to 70.
Wow.
I mean, that's, So
it becomes socialized very well.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one thing for them so he's raised by a volunteer, and it's one thing for him to work with them and to work with me, but we need him to be familiar with people of all different shapes, sizes, tones. We're working with individuals with mobility impairments, so he's getting to feel what that is like from that individual. So it also gives them that sense of giving back. It's that warrior ethos. You want to help your fellow soldier out, so they're getting to help each other out in that way. And then just kind of helps them reconnect with their communities, reconnect with their families.
Cool. Well, what can we do to help you guys out?
It's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
It's I mean, really, I think it's just sharing what we do and helping that veteran community. I think that the more we can talk about how these dogs benefit veterans and service members. We are always in need of funds to place more dogs. It's about $30,000 to train and place a dog. And then, just kind of helping with the visibility of the need of these highly trained dogs for individuals.
That's cool. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. Appreciate it.